And in fact, white men who are younger and who are aspiring directors are told quite explicitly that basically they have no future in studio system. It's all going to be woke BIPOC from now on, and yes, in this case, BIPOC does mean gay niggas. And the decline in quality and possibly the continuing fall in revenue will not mean anything for the movie makers, because just like North Korea, Hollywood also is similar as state media, and it will be rescued by bailouts as a heritage all-American institution, no matter how much money they happen to lose on crappy movie they make. And I say this in my book, movies are in many ways the holy grail of modern culture. And if we could get people on our side to make movies that can be seen by many people and series and this, but state organs know this, they will not let it happen, and they will run Hollywood and other regime outlets at a loss if they have to, as well as shut down anyone like us, anyone who smells like us. And if they cannot stop our movies from being made because, let's say, maybe we turn to methods outside studio system, shoot all on digital camera, which can be very high quality now. You can make this yourself. But let's say you make such good movies, then state will step in and they will stop outlets, they will stop distribution, in other words, forget about theaters and all this. This is what I'm told. And in some way, America has always done this. In late 1930s, publishers and movie makers and so forth who were not on board with New Deal and with FDR's warmongering, they were censored, they were blacklisted. And you only hear now, of course, about McCarthy times in 1950s. But no, this was original blacklist of Americans against involvement in stupid wars. The America First movement, and at the beginning of World War II, for example, Disney Studios was occupied, requisitioned by military. It was the only studio that was occupied. You know, they were all in Hollywood, only this one. Why? Because Walt Disney was not a tribesman. The only one who was not, the only studio owner who was not a tribesman. And he was also staunchly America First. And for these political, ideological reasons, his studio was occupied. So do not pretend that America doesn't have state repression of speech and thought. They will shut down your studio, occupy it with military, do IRS investigation on you. It's had this for many decades. So anyways, the practical problem of how you make and promote our own movies, this is something for us consider, because, like I say, is holy grail of modulating the culture and thereby the political passions of the people over the long run, which in modern time, the long run right now does not need to be very long. You give me a movie studio and let me broadcast my psychosis in brains of millions and without censorship, and I promise you, in 5 to 10 years, I can turn America into fertile estuary for someone like Gabriele D'Annunzio to arise. You see, I promise you this, but now I go to break. I will be right back.